bottom, it's normally the story that comes with that. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottom podcast.
What's happening? We back at it again, man. It's your boy Jay Walker the third. That's my brother, my co-host, my partner. Them. What's going on, Carolina?
Hey, shit, boy. It's facts on Friday, bro. Hey, it's what they call it? Not Passover. Good Friday. So shit, I ain't had to work. Well, I'm happy.
It is Good Friday. You remember your Easter speech? I think mine was Jesus wept.
My name let down. My day let down.
Well, you know, we do it the best way we can. It is the weekend. It is Good Friday, man. Easter this Sunday coming up. Mother Nature is out here doing her damnedest.
Rush.
It's a 30-degree shift in one day.
You know, Dad talk. Oh. So you cold now? I'm like, nah, man, but that wind cut now.
Yo, okay. Well, you know what time it is, man. Facts on Friday. We always try to bring up, we don't always try shit. We bring up extraordinary people doing real things in the world, man. And this one is super special, man. His family, Berkeley County representative, my dog, my family. I've been knowing this man my whole life. So we gonna bring young Kev Washington to the bottom of the bottom bar, BOTB. What's going on with you, Kev?
Coolin', family, coolin'. What it is, y'all?
Hey, man, look, another day in paradise, man. I try to keep the positive mojo going, man. Try not to let too much shit fuck with me. You know what I'm talking about?
Respect. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Elliot, what up, bro?
What up, man? How you doing?
I'm amazing, brother. I'm amazing, man. I'm amazing.
You know what? We don't say that enough.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I want to say because I was talking to Trell one day. This is a while ago. I said, "Boy, Kev he a positive individual, so that's good." I know we talking backstage about you growing up, and we'll get into it later on. But as far as right now, somebody were to meet you, you a positive brother right now.
No.
All right, man. Well, check this out, man. You either know or you don't know, but you're part of it now. We got this first segment called First Call. It's 5 quick questions. I'm gonna make mine super quick. Ain't no right or wrong answers. It's how you feel in the moment. I'm gonna run all my 5, man. I need a movie. I need an artist. I need a place you want to go. Let's start with the movie, cuz. Any movie for any reason.
Any movie for any reason.
Just what's on your mind right now.
Respect Malcolm X.
Okay.
I got to say Malcolm X, to be honest with you. I got 1,000 movies that I love. But Malcolm X is just particular to me.
Okay. I need a song.
Huh?
I need a song.
A song?
Yeah.
The Bridge is Over.
Okay.
KRS-One is my favorite artist, rapper in the world. MC.
BDP.
Yeah. What was the next one?
If you could embrace the attributes of any animal, what animal would you be?
I'm a bull, cuz.
Okay.
I'm a bull, man.
Okay.
I mean, we untamed. I'm a bull, cuz. You ain't gonna get us jumping through loops, man.
It's gonna be hard work trying it. I know that shit. Favorite pair of shoes all time?
Favorite pair of shoes?
All time.
New Balances, what I got on my feet, or some Pumas.
Okay. Comfortable as shit.
I'm
Go
old
for
school. I'm old school, cuz.
it. Speaking of old school, you can break the bank, cuz you can go get whatever vehicle you want. What you going to get before 1980?
69 Camaro.
Drop or hard top?
It's a hard top, cuz. I
Okay.
like fast things. I ain't trying to be flashy.
Okay, well there you go. Shit. That's my 5.
All right, what you think you more scared of? A bear on cocaine or a pit bull on cocaine?
I can handle a pit bull, boy. I don't got no experience with a bear.
Hey, but it's on cocaine. It's on drugs.
Ain't but one way we know how to handle a bear where we from. And if you ain't got one of them toolies, cuz, you in trouble.
I'm telling you. You gotta have a drum.
Yeah, you better have that drum. You better have one of these things I got in this garage here.
All right.
Hold on. Speaking of, just coincidentally, you better have one of these. You better.
That boy got a drum.
He pulled the nuts out.
Yeah. You better have one of those for those. I mean.
All right. Somebody throw you in the deepest ocean with no oxygen, or throw you out of plane with no parachute.
Boy, ooh, y'all tough. Ooh, Lord. I'm scared to even answer. I said, put me in the ocean.
I'm about to say that's just one swallow. You can end it off.
Yeah. I can try to swim.
All right. Your favorite cartoon of all time?
Ooh, that's hard.
I've been
Thundercats.
watching G.I. Joe all week because G.I. Joe on Tubi. I watch G.I. Joe all week.
Thundercats, man.
Woo! See,
All right.
Thundercats. What about Silverhawks?
I like them too, but I ain't had played with them too much. I like the Thundercats, and I was on He-Man. You know, in my high days, I got on Flintstones later in life.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean, and because I understand the dynamics of what they was trying to teach us in Flintstones. Flintstones have a lot of significant symbols and signs and things that we missed when we was younger.
for sure.
Amongst many of them, but Flintstone is ooh. I'm in the heavy equipment business, so you feel what I'm saying? That touched me a little bit different when I'm watching them boys doing the heavy equipment and joining the Moose Club and the Mars type thing. Not the Mars, but you know,
The Buffalo Club.
Yeah, the Buffalo Club thing, and yeah.
I asked this one to somebody else. Who would you rather follow? Ghost from Power or Franklin Saint from Snowfall?
I can't answer that. You know why? I'm not really a TV guy, man.
Okay.
When I watch TV, I watch old school things like Martin and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And when I'm in those things, to be honest with you, I'm thinking.
Okay, all right. I got one for you now.
So I barely watch TV. You feel me? I'm in the garage, man, with my RC cars and I just got a different type of routine than the average, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get into none of them movie things in TV. I don't sit still long enough.
Well, you said Fresh Prince, right?
Yeah.
So who was the finest chick Will had on Fresh Prince?
Well, Will had all of them.
He had all of them.
He had all of them. I ain't gonna say what's the finest, but what I like the most is what his name is, the skinny one.
Tyra?
I like Tyra, man.
You would go for old lollipop head, goddamn.
Man, I'm a bull, bro. I'll bang every last one of them. But you asked me which one. Basically is my favorite.
Yeah.
I'll bang each and every last one of them, cuz. Ain't none of them gonna miss me, man.
Lisa Turtle was on that, cuz.
Yeah, Lisa Turtle was on it.
Lisa Turtle, Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, boy, he had all of them. but it's just something about Tyra that did something to me. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't mad to you.
And my last
Something
one,
about you. Something about her. I know about all of them. All of them. The Vivica, Robin, Nina. But something about her, man. Something about her.
My last one, barbecue or seafood?
Seafood. I don't eat meat.
All right.
I'm a pescatarian.
Yeah. I was gonna say it, but it wouldn't come out right. I've been drinking already.
Yeah, I've been drinking too, man. I've been drinking some shit that I don't drink. I've been drinking Hennessy with the family. They brought a bottle of Hennessy.
Hell no, they can go back. They ain't family. They brought you Hennessy.
Oh man.
Yeah, they don't know no better though. They just learning. You know, they my people family that I'm claiming right now. They family because they good people. This is the second time I met them. You know what I mean? And they live right up the road, and they one of the only ones outside of Poochie and Andre that's in Jacksonville with me. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. And the rest of these guys that I deal with is about RC. We family through RC.
When did you make that change? When did you make that change to pescatarian? When did you start caring about your body? Because you was young and cut up like a little motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But
16, 17 months now.
16, 17 months?
Almost 18 months probably. I started January, a little bit before January of the year before last.
Okay.
So like 17, 18 months. It's a year and some change. Almost 2 years.
How long it took you to feel the difference?
I do.
How long it took you to feel the difference?
Probably about like 2 months, 2-3 months to be real. You feel the energy level difference. I'm gonna tell you like this. When I come back, me and my old lady, we had going through this little separation type thing real quick, you know? And I come back on the whole different diet, different mindset, business plan, had a whole mind thing. You feel me?
That's the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. You know, I hit the lottery today, baby.
And when we did the grown folks, she look at me, she talking about, boy, you should have been pesca. What you call it? You need some fish? You need some shrimp? How much vegetable do you need me to stock the house with?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna tell you, it did that to me. So
did your wife, did your old lady and your kids convert over too, or they still eat meat?
They tried, but they doing better. Yeah. But it's hard to break an old habit. It took me 40-something years to actually say I'm not gonna do something like this. You feel me?
Right.
Now I ain't been on pork since I've been like 23 and something. I dab in pork juice or maybe a piece of bacon or bullshit pork throughout the blue moon only because I know it helps build your immune system and blah, blah, blah. I want to keep my survival instinct. Same thing with the beef or the chicken or whatever. You might catch me say I'm going to get a piece of chicken.
Every now and then.
Every very blue moon only to keep the survival instinct. And the only reason I stopped getting off of it because what they feeding us publicly is bullshit. Cause
what's crazy is everything, and you talk about it with older people, man. Everything used to taste better when we was younger. And that's because they wasn't mass producing. That's because your chicken might have came out the yard.
Exactly. Now I got 6 of them back there that we had. Well, we had 10, but we got 6 that's left, and I just been showing them people the snap, bro. The price of eggs, the purity of eggs, the way they creating, them boy making fake shrimp and fake lettuce and stuff out there, cause so you don't really know what you getting that's for real. Right. We got a little light garden out here. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get to the habit, and we got the kids out there learning these little things that we really let go, that we took for granted. You feel what I'm saying? And those are the things of life, brother.
We the last of the Mohicans, cause we the first generation of the new way and the last generation of the old way.
You're exactly right. So who is up to? It's our responsibility to do something different, to show them different.
For sure.
But I ain't gonna lie, because you said that, my kids in the city, but simple fact of I think they should include that into the elementary school as an educational option, as
You're
far as
right.
like an after school program. Like
Agriculture,
yeah,
and shit like
agriculture,
that. You're right.
as an after school program type thing.
You are absolutely right. I never thought about that, brother. And oh my God, you are absolutely right. To teach them how to grow their own, bro.
Right.
Let them know how much of a necessity that is.
That God gave you everything you need.
And then for me being a stevedore, bro, I've been on the road for the last 23 years of my life. So I've been indulged in a lot of fast food, quick foods, and so on. But at the end of the day, being secluded away from your family and hotels and machines for 12 hours and 14 hours, it gives you a lot of time to think to yourself outside of music and movies that you're watching and social media. Especially old school like us, you start thinking, you start evolving, you start researching, and blah, blah, blah. Bro, half of the stuff that we eat here in America is not allowed in other countries?
Banned. Completely banned. Complete. It's all of our main best popular cereals. You can't even get that shit in another country.
No.
I got there's an Ethiopian lady that work with me. She just started working. She, like I said, she full blood Ethiopian, man. So every time I pick something up out the kitchen, bro, it's like she see me. That ain't good for this and this, this and this. Which I understand, but like you said, if it take you, some people take 40 years to get over. Like just because you just started working with me, don't think I'm gonna transfer over that quick.
Yeah.
So,
But at the end of the day, you got to take heed to it because it's for your own good.
But I take
how long will we listen to the warnings and not take heed?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I take it as education. So now,
definitely.
Instead of me just going there, I do second guess it sometimes.
And you're not gonna switch over overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna, like when you ask me about my family, them, like I get a little bit like, oh, every time I see them eating something that I don't like, but I can't force it on them.
Yeah.
The things I believe in, like she likes to go to church and religion. I don't have nothing against it. It's just that my studies is different. So I don't try to, you understand what I'm saying?
I tell people all the time, it's I don't have to believe what you believe. I don't have to go out of my way to fuck up something that you enjoy.
Exactly.
If I disagree with it or don't feel the exact same way with it, I'm good with that. I'm good with that alone.
Exactly. I ain't gonna judge you no different, love you no less, or handle you no different. We're gonna keep it moving.
For sure.
Whatever it takes you, or however much time it takes you to get where you need to be, that's between you and your creator.
But that I think that's the problem with people learning, because some of the people that's trying to help us or not, their ideas help is pressing. You can't press everybody and expect them to learn as quick as you do. Now you can guide them and you can take steps, but to keep pressing, I think that's how you push people away from knowledge, from health, from anything. If you always press and think you always right, bro, I just met you 2 weeks ago. Like, if you don't fuck with me because my beliefs or what I eat or how I raise my kid, bro, I just met you. I might not have known that all my life. You got to give people time, and that's men and women. Some people just press too much.
Africans gonna press, cuz.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like nobody knows when they're gonna leave this earth.
So
for you to press to make me think that I'm earth tomorrow, you just as wrong as me doing shit wrong.
Exactly. Because nobody know what it takes you to be who you are and to get to where you need to be. So
there you go.
So leave people be, and if the world we would understand that in a whole, you know what I mean? I think we have a better progress.
Oh, we always say empathy. I mean, it's knowledge, it's empathy, it's a lot of stuff, but being too aggressive can push people away.
Indeed.
It can make our
Indeed.
kids go in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And being too light on the kids can make them go go into the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So balance is everything. Balance is mentally and physically. Very
Balance. You know what I tell my wife, and I preach to them a lot of times, and they getting it. She getting it. I said, baby, on your side of the family, we had to learn. We come from two different structures. And they'd like to say we on the other side of the tracks. You feel what I'm saying? We was raised on the other side of the track. But our love and understanding for who each other are and respect, we had to figure out how to learn each other. So in that mix of learning each other, I told her a lot. I said, y'all don't have no medium. I said, either y'all all go or y'all none at all. You got to have a medium. And that's the same thing as balance, as you saying that just now, come to think of it. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to have a medium, man.
got to.
It's we'll go a lot farther, man, if we stay, you know what I'm saying, less personal. We either got to be less personal or we got to be less judgmental. You feel me?
Yeah.
I pride myself on being open-minded, trying to understand where people come from as opposed to immediately disagreeing. Right. You know what I'm saying? We was talking before, before we went live, we was talking about, how we got all this conflict within ourselves as a people, black people, you know what I'm saying? And how we may give each other a hard way to go for absolutely no fucking reason.
For no reason, cuz.
And I find out that it's a lot we the only motherfucking group of people that got to prove ourselves to each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you was born an Asian, you were Asian, and we gonna take care of you. If you was born a Mexican, you a Mexican, and we the only group of people that within being oppressed, we oppressing each other with certain little stigmatisms.
Oh my God, you said that man. Yes, sir. You are right.
You know what I'm saying? So
1,000.
Just like you were saying about, how you get attitude when you try to go do regular shit. I do my best to speak to everybody the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you combat what we see versus where we trying to get to?
Yeah. Why do we compete with each other so much, though? And that's the number one problem that fixes. I figure if we figure out that part and stop hating each other, bro, we can create something beautiful in this world, man. There's nothing holding us back no more,
There should not be, but you got people stuck in a certain mentality.
You're right. You got
motherfuckers that never left the block that they was born, the house that they was brought home to. That's where they've been their entire life.
Nah, man. I like I said, bro. I said damn near we on a episode 170 something. Bro, we all got choices, man. Like we asked old girl that cigar smoke why she left Chicago. Like Chicago, they killing people every day, but they might get their refund of $10,000. But they still in Chicago. They know they trapped. But that $10,000 can help you get out if you just roll the dice. Some people just don't. They don't weigh their options. They don't make correct choices.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're right. Some people just don't make the right choice. What you think is the result of that, though?
Huh?
What you think the result of a lot of our personal kind making these sucker choices?
Because we looking at other people. We looking at other people and their choices and trying to determine our life instead of making the choices based on our life. We want to look, dress, have the same job, same old lady, have the same type of kids instead of just living your life. Once again, this show is called The Bottom of the Bottle. You can't have what's in my cup. Kev, I can't live your life. The stuff you went through, I might not be able to handle. And vice versa, you might not be able to handle what I got. So don't try to drink out my cup because I can't live your life. But
you're sure right.
I can learn from you. I can learn from my brother. I can learn from my next door neighbor. The fact that
And
we're
I
not
definitely
learning,
can learn from you, and all around, you know.
But everybody don't have that mentality. You know what I'm saying?
I got a saying that I used
but
to
that's how
say.
you trap.
I call a dummy. I said nobody's a dummy until they stop learning.
There you
I used
go.
to say that back in the day. I said you are not a dummy. I used to tell my kids and tell people who I motivate, like, yo, don't ever say, oh, when they say, oh, I'm dumb. No, you dumb when you stop learning. When you stop saying that I can't learn no more and that I know this and I know that, now you can't just tell me nothing. You's a dummy.
Well, it's a couple things, man. It's we as the people, like, what we got to stop doing, and we infamous for it, is prejudging a motherfucker and calling a motherfucker lame based on what you see. You know what I'm saying? We'll
Yeah.
say the whole Russell Wilson is a lame shit. It kind of touched me in a way. He didn't do nothing but play football.
That's it. And
That's
got
it.
one of the baddest
That's it.
females in R&B that love him
You know
and
what I'm
made a
saying?
family with her. Now y'all mad at him for what?
Future acted like he didn't want that baby. So that man went in there, he married that lady, and he treated that boy like his son.
What was he supposed to do?
What was he supposed to do? Is
I thought
listening to people when they like. This is my thing about our younger generation. I feel like our younger generation, they gonna be the ones to fix the world. However,
Yeah.
because they got so much fucking knowledge at hand speed, they don't want to listen to nobody. If it don't come out that phone, they don't want to believe it.
Yeah, but it's a way you deliver it to them. It's a way. It's a method that you got to deliver it to them. And what y'all doing right now on this platform,
God damn it. That's
and y'all much respected for that. So I'm glad y'all got me on there, so I can tell y'all that. You know, I watch y'all off and on throughout the things, but like I said, I'm all over the place right now, trying to create history. To be honest with you,
but
as you should, as we all should.
you know, I'm
another
trying
thing
to
is,
create history, man. I'm working on history. I got a vision, and I'm following it. So, other than that, what y'all doing is a part of helping exactly what we talking about. Just keep doing the right thing. What y'all doing? You feel me?
but the crazy thing is also accepting the fact that you just don't know. You know, a lot of people, they feel self conscious if they listen to a conversation and they don't know nothing. They feel self conscious, and then either they're gonna say something that's wrong or they not gonna listen, and that's the bad part. We can't have people feel you got more knowledge. Be patient and willing to teach somebody. Once again, that goes back to pressing. You got these young kids, and you tell them about stocks and stuff like that, and they don't know. Either they say something they heard that's wrong, or they not willing to learn. You got to ease them into it. Bottom line,
I'm gonna tell you where they at right now, though, and that's what the social media taking away from them. Where they at right now, they got to see it.
yeah.
So they respect what they see. So if they see you doing something, they will follow you. Let me tell you, because when I tell you about the guy, when I was telling y'all earlier about the guy that came through with the rah, 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 I didn't tell you the good side about it. We didn't talk about the bad side, so let's glorify the good of it, the power of the Most High. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I got a couple of young guys that I've never met before. Took a chance to travel and help my company, and they ride to Tampa and did a job for me, for the company, not for me. They did a great job. So we were sitting there discussing and talking about it, and I'm giving them young guys the vision because they never met me. All they heard was, he's the guy that got the work and blah, blah, blah. So they met me in the group of us personally. And what they saw was them. You understand what I'm saying? What they saw was them. And as I'm speaking and as I'm talking, I got some of them that's older than me that I sent on the job that I know for some days, and a couple of them that don't know. And as we talk and they watch me speak, I'm looking in them brothers' eyes, man. Them young prince, them young king eyes. And I sold them the vision and I watched them felt me. It wasn't something that I'm selling them a dream. I gave them all of me and they felt it. Me personally, I know I can get them boys to go to Alaska with me because they would trust me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Not because of what I got, it's because of what I'm showing them.
Absolutely.
And I can't say that I bet the bank and trust every word that them boys gonna ride with me, but I guarantee you I'll give most of everything I got to say when I pull up and say, yo, I got a job. Them boys gonna come on the job and they're gonna do what they're supposed to do the right way because they feel the vision directly. They didn't hear it cross the phone.
Right.
So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. I was told literally in the last 78 hours that what I got going on is the baby Jesus because they tried to kill it from the start. And I'm on the other side, but I'm going to make sure that they don't kill this one from the start because of what you got going on. I'm going to leave that right there because I'm just going to leave it there. But all I'm going to say from that, man, is we have to show these young guys.
Absolutely.
Versus the rah-rah. They're in the age of the show me state. And that's where the internet is taking over from anything. That's why I'm telling y'all about the platform y'all got. Use it to perfection. Because when they see progress, profit, some type of, yeah, I can do that.
Right.
They will follow you.
But you know what else? Like I pointed out, like you wake up or when you post, you don't post first thing in the morning. Now, whenever you post your first post, it don't be on no bullshit. It be on some, power to the Most High, or basically like I love myself, I love my people. The fact that some people don't do it, and that's part of social media. They put out the BS. So when young people, other people see it, the first thing they see is BS. Which we all got to start promoting good energy. I think if you start out with good energy in the day, true, you're gonna have BS later on. But if you got good energy at the beginning of the day, that's guaranteed. If you gotta wait till 8 o'clock at night, you don't know what's gonna happen at 8 o'clock at night. But when you wake up in your system, you project good energy. That helps you more so than wait for something good to happen to you, because your good energy is gonna spread out to other people.
You ain't never lie. I'm walking in the house just so I hope you can hear me. I want my wife to be a testimony. Well, my wife to be wife, as it is to be a testimony to what I'm about to say.
She got a big pork chop in her mouth right now just because you walking in.
Baby, I ain't gonna put you on. I ain't gonna put her on because she's in the bed right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But her voice is in the back. What is the thing that I preach before a certain time and after a certain time?
Don't give negative or bad news before 9 o'clock in the morning, and anything after 9 o'clock at night, keep it to the next morning.
That's real. Unless my phone get cut off, I'm mad as shit.
All right, you feel me? Don't bring me no bullshit before 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And after 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake up to no dumb shit, and I ain't going to sleep on no stupid shit.
Nah, that's word. I mean, I tell people generally, people don't get, a motherfucker always be like, somebody hating on you, somebody trying to do you something. And I say, people don't have time. You know what I'm saying? People just generally don't care until you in that isolated interaction, man.
People who doing something and got something worthy of their life don't have time. You got people out here that really have time for the bullshit.
I don't have time. You know, people be like, man, I ain't you a big old dude, man. You be your face be on stone. I ain't know what kind of dude you was. And I'm like everybody else. You know, I'm out here to have a good time. I'm out here to, kick a couple jokes and all of that. However, initially, I need you to treat me like you don't know me. I need you to treat me like I am dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because I
You don't know
don't
what
go
I'm
for a
going
lot of
through.
bullshit.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm going through today now.
You don't know what I'm going through today. I'm trying my best way, just like you trying your best way to survive what
It makes
mankind
sense.
is putting out.
Yeah. So handle me accordingly at times because you don't know what I'm going through today now.
That's it. That's it.
So, yes, sir.
What's good with you,
What
bro?
y'all doing for this they call Easter holiday weekend?
I mean, just enjoying it, brother. G, my man G just popped in, Kev. Kev is family, man. He from down the way, Berkeley County.
What's happening?
Kev, this is G. He right out here in Columbia, one of my best partners, man. Been around a long time, done some
Peace, my
music
brother.
together, trying to do some real shit right now.
Peace, my brother. Peace. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How about yourself, bro?
I am amazing, brother. I am amazing.
I love to hear that. I love
Hey,
to hear
man,
that.
that's what I'm trying to, that's how we need to kind of greet each other, man. We always trying to, shit, I'm trying to make it, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to fight myself from that phrase. I'm
That's
trying to
real.
make it to, I'm fantastic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's right. Like Andre said that I'm doing fantastically well.
That part.
You know.
Oh, no. Anytime my signature is I'm amazing, brother.
Well,
Anybody who know me in the last year and some change, they'll tell you. My response is how you doing? And this is I'm amazing. If I'm not amazing, I'm amazing.
for sure. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask each one of y'all a kind of like an interview type question, but not really an interview type question. But
Mhm.
when you do get the bullshit, what's your process on your reaction? I'll go with you first, Kev.
I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say depending because I've been faced with a lot of different stuff. Being that I've dealt with some bullshit ever since I've been a young guy, I know how to think a little bit first sometimes, depending on the situation.
Right.
So that's why I'm gonna go to the depending on the situation. Depending on the situation, what I'm going through is I can't really judge on how I'm gonna react to it, to be honest with you. So
There you go.
I've made some good decisions, I've made some bad decisions. So you have to put a person in a situation to see how they're gonna act to it. You know what I mean? So that's why you can't be judgmental to nobody's situation because you don't know what you would do in that situation.
That's real. That's real. Gee, when a motherfucker try to rain on your parade, cuz how you
Hey,
get your mojo back?
but it's. I mean, I don't want to cop what brother said, but it's largely about the particular situation. But like some days, I just kind of gotta go off to myself and just process it. Just let it, go through my head a couple times and play out all the different options of what could have happened or how I could have handled it, and see which way, and then tell myself, okay, I did that right. But a lot of times, man, it's walking away from it or just like keeping keep myself in the thought that whatever it is, it ain't even worth it. Like if it's something that's gonna piss me off, I'm good for it, bro. Like I'm good for just like saying I'm good and walking off. Now if it's detrimental to my existence, then I'm gonna just react that way. But if
Right.
it's just normal nigga moments, I hate to really put it like that, but if it was a nigga moment, shit, I don't partake.
Okay. I was watching Huey the other day, cuz. Shit, What you got, Carolina? Motherfucker come in, you was having a decent day. They try to shit on you personally, or however they try to do it.
Yeah. Hey, but real quick, I want to side note. My bad. I had lost electricity. My everything had went out for a second. But like I said, I try to start out my day every day with gospel music or something power or something positive. Especially, but when it comes to the BS, no lie, I try to pause for a moment and let the brain process more so than my reaction. A lot of times that's hard to do just because of the type of person I am. But in a sense, I do try to pause a moment. I know shit. Sometimes don't let it be on me. Like, you need to think before you talk. She been telling me that for a long time. And like we were talking earlier, sometimes that shit take time for you to process that shit as far as changing.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I try to weigh the options. If you catch me at work, I'm probably more civil because that's my paycheck than I am on the street. So you know, the location does matter.
Yes.
You catch me with my kids and the old lady, I'll probably give you a pass faster than me by myself because I'm thinking about them.
Yeah.
So,
But my bad. Go ahead.
No, but in a sense, I also will kind of react faster. So I guess the situation act fast because I'm protecting my kids and family, but I'm gonna think also. Once again, like Kev said, bro, it really depends on how I start my day. If I start my day on a good note, more than likely I'm gonna give a pass throughout the day. If I start my day on some BS, then I'm probably gonna be fired up already. So really, the location and the time.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I learned to ask a question, especially when, you know, sometimes people think they smarter than you, and you already know that they on BS when they come to you. They got the I'm on BS walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got one question when you come to me like that. If you come to me and you say something crazy to try, you know, throw me off my square, I'll be like, hey, bro, you really believe that?
No, I'm gonna say something off top. Y'all already know what it happened for. Pardon me chewing, but homeboy, we ain't doing that over here today, boy.
I generally ask the question because generally when somebody about to hit you with some bullshit, it ain't no follow up.
Hey, side note, I already know Ken. When somebody step to him, he gonna tell it, hey, you know I'm in the marching band, right? Because I got that drum coming. I got that drum coming.
That's why I'm laughing because I'm all ready for the shit from the start.
I got that drum for you.
Well,
I am recently retired from one of those guys. So all right, be careful.
They keep trying to pull me back.
Kez has some shit to wake up the neighborhood, not your neighbors. Kez has some shit to wake up the neighborhood.
Okay. Nah, I mean, it's a profound question, and again, if we fix the things in our own community, we don't need nobody else. We don't need nobody else's help. We have done the most with the least in the history of the world.
In the history of the world, brother, our generation.
So when you see your homeboys or now your homeboys' sons and they into extracurricular activities and shit, do you pull them close, man? Do you try to give them a good word? Like, how did we bridge this gap between the old and the young, and then us overall, black women and black men? Because that's the next thing. It's like we got so many fucking fights that we got to cure them one at a time almost.
So it's the biggest fight is the mindset.
Yeah.
You can't go through every neighborhood and grab every person. It's impossible.
Right.
But by changing the overall mindset of how people think and view things, it has a normal a natural snowball effect. Like think about this. When we was growing up, like I was born in '82, right? So by the time I could start really remembering music and seeing and kind of understanding it, Everybody was running around with the African pendants,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
cross
Yeah.
color, the
Yeah.
ladies first, and the
Yeah.
public enemy and all that. And
You
that's what our
grew up in a great
mindset was.
era, young man.
You see what I'm saying? Like in the 60s and 70s, they had the whole unity thing going on, and say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.
That's my
And
era.
all that really set a mentality. There was still the other stuff going on, but overall, we
Overall,
had minds on one thing, and it was easier. And
right.
then I feel like they started seeing that, we got to get their mind, we got to change their mind because they powerful. They can run everything if they stick together, and so they
That's
found
what
ways to distract us. You know what I mean? I mean that's the reality. Whether it was drugs, whether it was
I was
way
about to say,
they push
intercraft.
different. They put more stock in certain music, certain type of entertainers.
Yep.
They cut off heads of anybody that really tried to stand up for us.
Right.
And honestly, it made leaders be afraid to be leaders. And
Powerful.
then you started seeing people who the younger kids like, man, well shit, ain't nobody leading us, so fuck that, I'm doing it my way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or being easily susceptible to somebody saying, shit, hey, come join this gang, come join this group, cause shit, we get money. Anybody can be a leader there.
Yep.
And then now you got some people that's wanting the gang bang, and some people just want to trap, and some people that's saying fuck it, I'm just do my own. And it's no one set mindset because it's all these different things and no real leader. We had at least Malcolm, Martin, Huey P. Like those were three different mentalities, but they was all about the same thing. Like us and preserving us and having a future and seeing what was needed for our future. And like that once they knock all them off and they leave us with the Jesse Jacksons, the Al Sharptons, the people who really didn't really care, they just wanted their pockets lined and their family to be okay. It changed everything. Now like that's why we look to a Tupac or a Nipsey or a Jay-Z more than we look to Obama. Obama cool. We respect that he was the first black president, but ultimately, like Jay-Z and Beyonce got more pulled on how our community thinks than Obama ever did.
And all of them full of stuff. I'm gonna hold my language. I'm gonna hold my language only because we are, you know what I mean?
You
But
hold
only
it for
full of
yourself.
stuff. But keep preaching, my brother. You ain't saying nothing but 1,000 words, brother. You keep preaching.
Yeah, but I agree. I ain't gonna bash them, but I do agree
No,
with you.
no.
They full of stuff. You know what I'm saying? like.
No, we ain't
I
gonna
don't-
bash right now, but that's what I say. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Keep
I don't
preaching.
even want to go down that path because if I go down, it's deeper. Even one of the people who we talking about, he said is deeper, darker criminal links. Like, but the reality is, like, we really do gotta find a way to make like unity cool.
Yeah, you're right.
We gotta find a way to caring about the community cool. Like, I'm gonna tell you, it's just one thing that I had in my mind when I was a jit. Like a lot of people I knew grew up trapping, right? And I felt like trapping was one of those things where it was like
You had to do it.
like you taking all the apples off the tree, but you're not ever really nourishing the tree. You're not putting no water, no nothing back on the tree, and eventually the tree don't got no apples and there's nothing left to it, and you got to find another tree.
Right.
For me, I felt like it's small things like, hey, somebody got to set and tone in a different way. For if you gonna trap, say if this your 5-6 blocks you trapping, cool. Within a certain percentage of what you trap need to go into a pot. A certain percentage of everything that everybody making is, and it need to get Miss Lucille car fixed. It need to help her get a medication. You need to give back to what you taking from, because
You've been selling dope for 5 years and you ain't got enough money to get your own lawyer.
Right, you know what I'm saying, and you don't rate the community. Not only thing you did for the community is make them believe in Gucci, Louis Prada. You know what I'm saying? But nothing that really gives back and helps our community. Like you have to find some kind of way to really empower and really nourish like what's been robbed and raped from. Because bro, we ain't bad, but we ain't great. Like the Chinese folks, the Arab folks, they get it. They make sure that everything that they do come back to them. Like I in construction, bro, I work with a lot of Spanish dudes. Now we talking to them, bro. It's this one dude from the Dominican Republic, I think. He from somewhere in South American area, somewhere in there. This man go back home every 3 months. He a plumber. He get big plumbing contracts. He run it up, and every 3 months he go back home and take money back to his family back there. Make sure they all right. Do whatever work gotta get, and he come back. And he don't care who he contracting for, what they he don't care. He going home to make sure his people straight, and then he coming back to get the bag. Like and they all do that, whether it's sending money back or bringing more people here. They make sure they good. Shit, we get good. We move on the other side of town with Becky and Ken.
Right.
We hang out with Becky and Ken. We take our kids to their school. We spend their money with their school. Now W.A. Perry and C.A. Johnson ain't got no boosters worth boosting nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Holly Hill or whoever this nice school up here, they got everything they need. Right. Like they kids going on crazy field trips. They got all the resources they need, and we don't understand. Like even if you move out, you still got to send money back to where you come from to help them people out. Because if you're not, they're gonna be the ones that come back around and rob you, break in your house, steal your car. Beat your son up when he out in 5 points. You know what I mean? Like
unless you got one of them things that
he in that marching band, let that drum sound.
Hey, I mean, you gotta have that too. But the thing is, like, we should need that for our own people.
But no, we don't. But that's the problem. Why do we hit each other so much? How can we fix that? That's the question. Let me ask y'all. All three of y'all intelligent kings, man. Let me ask y'all this here. What is a solution to fix all of the problems that we were talking about? There's really only one, mainly. But what is the solution to unite us? What is the solution?
I say we promote too much for being an individual as a community. You know,
I got it out the mud. I did it by myself. My parents kicked me out at 18. I had to do this at 16 to get this. Instead of saying like Joseph said, in other communities, they give back. You got 18 motherfuckers living in one bedroom, and they take pride in that. As a black community, you got to get out. I need my own. You need your own. But you're not talking about generational wealth. You're not talking about community wealth. You got to think. A person they'll buy a business and say, I put in the black community, but as soon as they get a chance to move to a white community. But they don't tell the other black man how to get that same business. There's nothing wrong with you moving. It's a problem with you giving somebody education on how to get where you left.
Yes.
So there's no circle. There's no circle of life in that.
Well, I'm gonna say this too. Well, that's a situation, but that isn't a solution. Right now,
the solution is teaching.
Like right now, I've taught some of the guys that I've been doing the job that I've been doing for 23 years, right? I've done that 23 years with probably 20-something years, 21 or whatever, with most of the guys that I bring on to the program. Listen what I told y'all. First black man company come out the mud, out the hatch of these ships. I own my own company. Told all of these guys before I started, got my company coming, blah, 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 blah. Gave some of them the format. Do you know these guys would rather work for the white man and support the white man than to help me build this company? I can change the whole system. Nobody know about a Stevie door, but if we all stick together right now, I know you see my post, Elliot. Yeah. I said I need 30 to 50 operators and we will change this game. 30 to 50 operators right now, and they work for my company. We will shut the system down because all of them will have to use my services to unload their ship. We will start our own semi-union, brother. And some of these, and listen, I'm giving them the format. Some of them, I've told, listen, this and that. I told them the whole system and blah, blah, blah. They didn't appreciate that. They hated on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That part's taught. Like we were talking earlier about changing the way you eat. If you've been living that way for 15 years, being taught that I need to keep this job, the white man, he gonna get me here. That's what I'm saying. You technically, if you're 40s, you a young black man trying to do this master plan. They ain't gonna believe in that shit because it's not viable.
That's not the design. Like
that's what they were taught.
So you can't teach them shit. So that's what I'm saying. You can't teach these niggas shit. You got to really show them. Now, once I blow the fucking scene open and keep moving, and then now let's go, Kevin, can I work for you? Because I get calls on the regular and texts on the regular. You got something open? Give me a second, brother. I'm building.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of them I can't even give them to him. Let me tell you, man, brother. These niggas, niggas is so funny in the fucking visuals. And I can't even hold that first back. We are some funny individuals, bro.
Yeah.
We are.
I got some stories to tell. BT ain't got shit on what I got to tell.
It's more or less like, you know what changed? One of the biggest changes in my life was due to the military.
Right.
Not because the military is just some special place that everybody need to go, but it set me in a situation when I landed in fucking South Korea on April 5th of 1995. And I looked around, and my problem wasn't that it wasn't no black people. It wasn't no Americans.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that's disenfranchised, the people that follow Trump, the people that, these is motherfuckers that never been nowhere. They only know what they know. They in a confined environment, and every action that they do has been taught to them. It's muscle memory now. You know what I'm saying? That same dude that you see at the store every day, you give him $500,000. How many days he gonna go to that store, and how much money he gonna have left? If all he been doing is going to the store every day.
He ain't have it long.
You know what I'm saying? So
I read a book somewhere. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, my bad.
No, what I'm trying to say is the things that we need to teach is exposure. Like, we need to get these people to believe that the world is bigger than the fucking block they live on. You acting like you acting because you've never seen nothing different. Meanwhile, you only got to go 2 streets over, and shit is a world of fucking difference.
Mm-hmm.
But that's crazy because social media shows you that you can go 2 miles and that shit be different. I feel like what Kev said, that shit made a valid point. These motherfuckers want to see it physically and touch it physically because they know social media is the matrix. But to see it and touch it physically makes a big difference. Like they say, the dope man, buddy sell dope. They know he sell dope. They don't know how much money he make. When they find out how much money he make, now they want to sell dope.
Yeah.
The brother that runs the community center or the football coach for the AAU or the basketball coach for the AAU, they respect that man because that man touches them, picks them up, or takes them to practice, or has a conversation with them.
Yeah, you got to show them more than anything right now, man.
You got to show them. The school systems don't show them that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we go to school for 13 years. Some people go to school 15 years, 17 years, and that's all they know. So when they get out, they don't know how to. They know how to learn with a book, but they don't know how to learn you physically saying, "Let's do this job."
Right.
So it's hard to think on their own because everything is told for them to think. It's not saying school ain't saying it's an open book. What we talking right now, this vocal part is an open book. But in school, they taught to you're supposed to look at this book or go to this website, and that's the fact.
But school is a program, though.
It is. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's a program.
They taught you.
It's not.
School taught you to enjoy slavery. School equals slavery.
Man, like we talking. That's a whole nother subject, man. Like we talking political and all of that, man. That's a whole nother biblical. Oh, that's a whole nother subject, my brother. You know,
we all need education. We don't all learn by sitting in a classroom with 30 other motherfuckers reading
Fact.
Romeo and Juliet.
If you go on the story of Jesus, the so-called guy that they're talking about, Jesus, he didn't teach in the school.
Mm-hmm.
You got
He didn't
got
teach
that in the
to the
street.
rich. He didn't teach to the rich either.
right,
And down all the rich and all the flashy things that they bring in your face.
absolutely.
If you have, if I read that book correctly, that been all of the devilish things and blah 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 and blah blah blah. You know, all of the shiny things and all of that to make you want to sell your soul type things and blah 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 and blah blah blah. So, no, that's a whole nother subject, my brothers.
It's I don't know what the solution is, but it does begin with conversations like what we have it. When they see us having conversations, you got 4 people on the panel, 2 of us from the same exact background, and then 2 with 2 different backgrounds. But we all respecting one another and allowing each other to say what they need to say.
Respect.
Listen to the motherfuckers around you, cuz. If you don't think God inject himself into your life, it's because you're not listening.
Right.
Right.
So this is what I want to say to bro. Well, as far as the idea you said you got what you're trying to put together, it's definitely needed. It's definitely dope, and I feel like if you've been in the industry that long and you did the calculations, then you're right. All you need is 30 to 50, right? But the thing is, it's gonna be hard to find 30 or 50 that's close to your age of being around the industry.
No, I don't need all of that. To be honest with you, I'm almost there. To be honest with you, these young brothers feel the vision, and where I'm putting them in, and some of the older ones feeling it, even some of the white ones. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't even all just the brothers. It's because I work with them and they respect me. And where the young guys feeling it at, who just getting in the game, they just touching their hands on things. I've been there too, and they respect it. So I give them the opportunity to be in the crane, being the front end loader. You know what I mean? So, whereas the white folks don't give their own, they don't give us those opportunities in where I'm from. You understand what I'm saying? I've been blessed by some what they call rednecks who have respected me as a young man and my ability to get the job done. You feel what I'm saying? They let me be me. And I actually called upon them when God gave me the vision to ask them, yo, me and my partner been talking about getting the business to start one of these companies that y'all have. What's the green light? And he gave me all of the little blah, 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 like with no question. They ain't talked to me in years. So with that being said, it ain't all about color, to be honest with you. And I'm not really with I'm not prejudiced, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I understand our history. Don't get it twisted.
I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced to the motherfucker.
No. I'm not. I'm not either one of them, to be honest with you. Because see, being racist, you have to have power to stop a motherfucking race to not develop.
Touche.
You understand what I'm saying? Being prejudiced mean you can be prejudiced on your own kind. If that's the case, yeah, I like the KKK because I can't stand niggas either. You understand what I'm saying? So if that's the case, you understand what I'm saying? I love good people, brother. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I don't give a fuck what color you are, what sex you are, what you believe in. I like good people, brother.
There you go.
What I'm saying?
I agree with you on that.
I deal with good people, man, because we can have a question on what color Jesus was, what the Bible said. We can have a question on where you from and all of that. But if you do your history deep enough, those Europeans did each other worse than they did us. If you do your research and you lived life and you've been different places, those Europeans almost don't like each other as much as they don't like us. If you deal with some of I just told you one of the what they call a redneck, and I know their family had hang people because they glorify that tree going to Myrtle Beach and shit like that. That don't faze me because I believe in my Black African history. Why am I gonna be mad at them for believing in what the fuck they believe in? As long as you good people, we're gonna respect each other and we're gonna keep on fucking moving. That's the whole key I see in life. That's it.
That's real.
That's it. I got a white brother right now that'll come over here and he'll tell you straight up, I'm a white man I'm a black man trapped in a white man body. I got a big dick and I like black girls. And he about to pull up here in a few minutes.
That's
so
crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? And you see what time of night it is. You dig what I'm saying? So no, I'm not on that because I have met good people in all different shades and all different races.
Absolutely.
Solid individuals. And if you read your book the right way, and y'all ask me about what movie I like, Malcolm X, and then it don't tell the right story in the movie. The reason Malcolm X was murdered by one of his own kind is because he been fitting to tell the truth. And right now, that's where you die at. Not because of what you believe in. When you start telling the fucking truth.
Yes.
When you realize the truth and what's going on in life, Malcolm X was about to expose the truth. Malcolm, a lot of these artists, Michael Jackson, Prince, these guys was exposing the truth.
Yeah.
Tupac, Biggie, they were about to expose the truth.
Right.
So on and so forth. Bob Marley, Bruce Lee, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
They've been to expose the truth, brother.
So the truth will get you knocked off, and changing the mindset will get you knocked off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when you start awakening minds and getting them to see what's going on, or just getting them to operate and think different, then they Kyrie Irving you. Then they
yes, sir.
They Nipsey Hustle you. They Kanye West you.
So that is the key. That is the key, brother. Unification. If we figure out how to overpower the lies and unify each other as good human beings,
yes,
we will change this world, brother. It's
nothing more important than that. I don't think there's enough weight put on that, man. There's nothing more important than being a decent human being, cuz. I don't give a shit how much you worth if you're not a decent human being.
No, fuck your money.
Right. I mean,
I don't care if you smoke crack. If you a good person, come to my house. You welcome in my house. You hungry? You can spend the fucking night, brother. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna take care of you.
Right. It's like we all want to isolate and say that because a motherfucker did so, you know a motherfucker for doing something bad that they fucked up overall. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the jail is full with a bunch of motherfuckers that committed a crime. Everybody in jail ain't a criminal.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But look, we're gonna have a part 2 to this thing, man. We running a little long. I'm gonna give everybody a solo and we can say what we want to say. This is what we call the final call. You know what I'm saying? They kicking us up out the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we're going to go with Joe first.
Man, shout out to everybody that's doing something good out there, man. It's all about positivity. It's all about unity. That's all I'm ever on. And just making sure our people good, man. If you ever see me in the street, say what's up, because I'm going to say what's up. I speak to everybody that passed me. I'm just really trying to do my piece and do my part to set the future straight, because right now it look bleak, but I don't think that's the way it's gonna end. We gotta fix it, man. So shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. You know, anytime y'all got me on, y'all give me a heads up. I'll be on here any night y'all on. I don't mind talking.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you.
Too. Good meeting you too, bro, man. Man, y'all share his Facebook or whatever. I like his energy, man. I definitely want to rock with bro. So if y'all, once it's over, shoot me his Facebook or whatever, and
we'll get it together.
Yeah,
he the man with a plan, cuz we'll get it together.
Respect, my brother. Respect.
What you got for the people, Kev?
Peace, power, and unity, man. That's all I can say, man. Everything y'all said, everything we got going on, man, just keep it moving, brother. Let's put it in motion. Once again, I'm going to tell y'all, man, appreciate you for having me on, man. Respect, man. Much love. Keep doing what y'all doing, brother. That's it.
Always.
Yes, sir.
Carolina.
Anytime y'all want me here, I'm here. Go ahead.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We definitely got, like I said, there's definitely a part 2 in this conversation.
Tempo.
What you got, Carolina?
Oh, the fact that we all got choices and the idea to be better than you was yesterday.
Respect.
That man kept it short and sweet. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Let's stop judging each other based off of the little bit of the bullshit that we know. You know what I'm saying? Give me half as much credit for having half as much sense as you got when you talk to me.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
We all are trying to get to the same place, man. A place of safety, a place of, you know, we got families. We all want to make it to the, whatever our end is, we want to make it there. Don't nobody want to get cut short from that.
That's right.
We can do it better together than we ever can apart. It'll take us a million years to do it the way we've been doing it. And the way we've been doing it ain't working. So you ain't got nothing to lose by working with, sitting down with people that look like you and at least hearing them out. If they own bullshit, you can tell them they own bullshit in an adult way, like we just had this whole conversation here. We don't agree on everything, but we can listen, learn, all that shit together, man. I love each and every one of you brothers, man. Again, we're going to do this again. This is the bottom of the bottle. I'm Jay Walker III. That's Carolina Dirt 803. Big love to Kev Washington. Big love to Joseph, man. And until the next time, man, y'all be easy, man. We go.
Yes, sir. Much love.
Stay on.